Hello guys, my name is Sujet, and today I am playing some World of Tanks. World of Tanks is a tank-based RPG, well, sort of RPG. You level up tanks instead of characters. Um, and I'm playing on the map Malinovka. Malinovka is a city on one side, a city on the other, Dead Man's Area in the middle, where many people don't go. I do end up going into it a little later on in the game, but you'll see that. The type of tank I am here is a Su-18. It is a artillery tank, or as they call it in this game, a self-propelled gun. And these have just recently been added to the game, which is in beta testing right now. It is going to be a free-to-play game. So if this looks interesting, maybe you can try it out. And right here you can see the map is on the bottom right hand side. I am waiting for my team to go and find enemies so that I could shoot them from long range without getting my wimpy tank into any fire, any direct fire. I am moving up just a little bit so that I will be able to shoot far enough across the map. Because wimpy artilleries like this can't really shoot all the way across the map. This is pretty much as far as I could shoot. And I do get a miss there, but this tank's staying still. Easy target. I do hit him once before he goes out of. And when you're in artillery, you do get a top-down view like this. Kill this guy. You do get a top-down view like this, and it does make it easy, but also you seem to lose where you are. And a lot of times when you're artillerying, you have to be careful because enemy tanks can sneak up on you while you're not paying attention to your surroundings. And you can see they are trying to sneak around on the right side of the map, but my team's over there, really giving me some cover, which is rare, actually. They can just run off and do whatever they want. They don't cover the artillery. And you can see the importance of moving. I tried to shoot this guy, but since he's moving, I hit him, but it's not a good enough hit to actually do any damage. So I do try a few more times to shoot at this guy, but he's moving too fast, so I move on. Find a easier target, which I hit that guy, but another artillery got him first, so I do not get credit for the kill. And here you can see I am starting to wander into the dead man's field, but that's because you can see on the right side of the screen, the right top, that's how many, but the red tanks is how many they have dead. The left is how many we have dead. We have a lot more tanks than them, so I'm feeling kind of good enough to go out there. And I do hit that guy. I disable his tracks, and then he runs out of view since he killed the guy that is near him. Anyways, I do feel kind of good enough to adventure out into the dead man's field without worrying about dying, because my team is out there, well, not out there on the field, but they're out towards the other sides of the map, so I figured it wouldn't be any trouble if I go out there. So I'm still looking around. Right now we can't find any tanks. They have 4 tanks left. We have 5. So we have the odds for us. They have the odds against them. And I'm trying to get into some cover here because it is harder to see when you're in trees. It's gonna shoot at that guy. Someone else got him before I did. Before I could even turn. Actually, these tanks are so slow. It's one of their disadvantages. So we talked about, well, there's nothing really going on. Some of the things that make this game more of a RPG instead of like just a standard shooter. or third-person tank shooter. There's 3 different types of credits. EXP, which affects your crew. The more EXP your crew gets, they can do things like turn your tank, reload your tank faster. There's credits, which you use to buy tanks, and there is gold, which you can turn into either EXP or credits, so you can train your tanks faster. There's also a skill tree that you use EXP for, and you unlock different guns and different tanks that you buy with credits. And here you can see I was standing out in the middle of the field, and I just
Everyone get out!
My fault. So after you die, it lets you follow the view of the surviving tanks that are on your team, but it doesn't let you see the enemy tanks. So, but you can see there's an enemy tank right around there that gets artillery. This tank right here, the Su-18 is one of the tanks that I have now. It's the tank that I unlocked through using the smaller artillery tank that I was using in this video. And of course, since that's an upgraded tank, it has better armor, has a better gun, further range, faster speed. And you can see this tank here is actually the one that's going to win the battle. It's going to pretty much no-scope this tank, which is kind of hard to do in this game, just like any other game really. It's hard to shoot people with long-range guns if they're right in front of you. And to be about wrap it up, you can see the experience I got, credits I got, and how much it would take to repair. If you like this video, be sure to thumbs up, leave a comment.